Hey, good morning, folks. Welcome to Lindo Lake. We're doing a great review. We got some folks coming through. Oh, look at this guy. He's doing good. See if he can make 2 more runs around the park. Yeah, we're talking the 2024 Acura ZDX Type S. Now, you probably heard of the ZDX before. Came out a few years back. Didn't really develop the numbers they liked, so they decided, hey, let's do another one, and this time make it 100% electric. So if it looks a little familiar, it's got a little bit of Cadillac Lyric look to it. Acura did share some parts and pieces from Cadillac to give you what you see here today. I'm not the greatest electric car guy on the planet, but there's people out there that do need electric cars and can make a definite benefit out of it. This could be the one for you. It's got a lot of styling. It's got technology. It's got a dual electric motor with all-wheel drive. You got a 102 kilowatt hour rated charger, a 190 kilowatt DC fast charger. Pull in, boom, you can charge this thing up in no time at all. 11.5 kilowatt onboard charger as well. So it's got tons of ways to get you, charged up and down the road. 83 cities, 74 highways, 78 combined. I don't look at that necessarily. It gets you over a 300-mile range, with a full charge. I have a level 2 charger. I never get it below 80%. I can get it charged up in a couple hours, which is fine with me. You do get roughly 43 miles per 100, or 43 miles per 100 mile. So if you're looking for those kind of numbers, you got drive modes, normal, sport, snow, and independent, where you can adjust yourself. The infotainment center is huge, and you can program it. You can actually take the map and put it right directly in the center cluster where all your gauges normally are. You got heads-up display. So there's multiple ways of doing it. Adaptive dampening system, so it really rides great. Got a Type S. Exterior styling, you've got the butt logos. This one's Snowflake Pearl, which is a really nice paint job. Two-tone seems to be the color for 2024, 2025. Everybody two-toning it. Oh, no, right ahead, kids. There you go. Catch her. You've got surround cameras, which are really good, whether you're going in reverse or going forward. When you're backing up is great. When you're going forward and you're turning, it's a little hard to tell how close you are to another vehicle. It could have had a little bit more lighting as far as red when you get too close. I mentioned a heads-up display, 11.3 touchscreen, another 11.3 display in the center. You've got Google services with a 3-year subscription. I like Google Maps. I don't have a problem with it. I don't know what it would cost to service it. Bang Olufsen sound system. So if you like music, that's the way to go. Good morning. How are you guys today? Oh no, you're perfectly okay. You got Apple, Android, and you got a phone charger, and it's in a really neat. We'll show you that when we do the walk around. You got a 110 outlet, so if you do need to, plug in and charge something up in the background. You got the tri-zone climate control, so everybody in the front and the back seat have great ability to stay cool or heated. Heated and ventilated front seats. Go right ahead, ma'am. You've got Jewel Eye headlights, which is just real crisp, clear. Works great up in the mountains. 22-inch alloy wheels. Remote start. Heated rear seats, which is really nice. This is a 5-passenger. Perforated Milano seating for nice, cool seats. Another thing I like about this car is that when you get up in the morning, if everything's set on automatic, the driver and passenger seat, if you're sitting in it, automatically goes to the high level of heat. Steering wheel heats up, and it doesn't take any time at all. And what it does is it'll degrade the temperature as you're going down the road, because then your body becomes acclimated to the car. And next thing you know, all the heating components are turned off, and you're as comfortable as can be. Ambient lighting, if you're so inclined, where you can change the lighting on the inside. You've got a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty, and you got a complimentary charging package, which you can look online. You buy the car, you can actually include the charging package that goes to your home. What else have I got for you? Base price, $74,500. They do charge you $600 for the paint. If you get this in the sun, it's absolutely beautiful. A destination is $1,350, so you're looking at $76,450. I don't know if Acura, they probably still have credits that you can get state and nationwide. 75, I think, is Fed, 25 for California. But I mean, you can look into that when you're at the dealer. Horsepower, totally combined, 499. Your fastest charging is get you up to 195 miles in 42 minutes. That's about 80% charge. The range with battery only is 278. I've got over 300. And again, everything has to do with temperature, how cold it is, how hot it is. Let's take a walk around and let's look inside, because you might be pleasantly surprised with some of the amenities. Okay, let's take a look. The front end, of course, is always the first thing you see. And I like the idea that Acura gave you a front end. Okay, because a lot of times, and I'll use Tesla as an example, where it just has that flat, blank nose. It just makes me crazy. I want something with a little bit of style. I want something with a little bit of look. And this actually gives it to you. Yellow painted brake calipers, which I thought was interesting on the 22-inch tire and wheel package. This is your charging port. Okay. There's your fast. When you pull this off, that's for your fast charger. Then that's just your regular charging that you would do like if you had it at home. Nothing sneaky about that. If you like red interior, you got red interior. On the door pedals, the seating, center console, which is not bad. I don't see a problem with it, to be honest with you. It's got a panoramic sunroof, and the front panel does open if it's needed. If you're a sunroof type of person. Once we do a little bit more of the interior, we'll fire it off, and you can get an idea what the nav looks like as well. But I like the stitching. I like the ease of adjusting the seat. It's got that the panoramic rear view mirror where people either love it or they hate it. Seats, of course, fold flat because it is just a 2-row. So we'll go ahead and I'll pull the front seat up a little bit so my videographer can get back in there. And again, really nice ease of doing that. Okay, so what it does when you first get in, it shows you on the dash, which is kind of interesting. When you first get in, before you start it up, it tells you what your battery life is. So here we got 86% with 260-mile range. Okay. I had 300 when I started. So I've been driving quite a bit. Okay. Easy start, just a push button. And then it goes through and it thinks. This is I don't know if you're seeing all these lights up here, but this is part of the safety features where if you were to use like a Super Cruise system, here's your camera right here to actually look at your face and look at your eyes and make sure that you're staying, looking out the road. So I'm not sure this particular vehicle has Super Cruise, but it does have the system in here if need be. And of course, they always want you to make sure you're taking your eyes off the road too long, And then you hit, and there's your map. And you can play around with it, and you can take it off. You can change your format as to how you'd like it. Kind of neat having the map right there, all your controls. Everything's push button, auto. which is really nice. Automatically kicks on. You got your charging ports here. This is where your phone, you just drop it in there. You don't even have to hook it up or click on it or do anything. It got a nice pad here. It doesn't really, it doesn't charge up or anything, but it's just a nice, if you just wanted to, say, lay your phone there, I think that's kind of a neat feature. Again, center console. Thank you. Pretty good size. I mean, you can really get a lot of your gear inside there. Very comfortable as far as your armrest goes. Let's see if we can find some things here that'll. Okay, so reverse is interesting. You pull back and up, and there's your camera. So you get see, that's overhead. That's an overhead front, overhead rear, and then of course there's your front, and there's your rear. But if you'll notice, it doesn't, it gives you the lines, but I don't know. I kind of like it if it was just a little bit more intuitive, I guess you could say. And then, of course, reverse. And then to shut it off, you just push. Windshield wipers are kind of interesting. It's a little toggle switch because it's a combo, left turn, right turn. And then to get you have to physically do the switch. I'm sure. See, and I don't even see an auto set, but it still works. And then you got a rear. This is for the rear that'll kick on and off. You got of course, you got your window that opens up, which is nice. And then it goes all the way. And that's as far as that goes, which is kind of nice. It's got, and I think it's one of the things I like with this type of a window is this part. Okay, let's say this is the part I like the best. And that just gives you enough air while you're driving down the road where it just gives you some fresh air as far as circulation goes. And then, of course, you've got your pano cover. So you don't have to hold your finger on it. It just does it. And the same thing as far as opening goes. I'll leave it open just because gives a little bit more light inside. It's got a great sound system, Bang Olufsen. So if you're into music, this is a kind of a car you don't mind driving. A couple of good-sized cup holders. This one's bigger than this one. But I like knobs. You can turn the temperatures up. You can turn the volume up. Those are your driver modes. It basically tells you what's going on as far as south, degrees, 55. Very informative. A lot of controls over here on the left side as well. So let's go ahead. We'll shut her off. And again, 85%, 260. I'm in park. So as you open up, rear seat reminder, look in the rear seat, and what do you find? A videographer. So the car knows somebody's back there. All right. So let's see what we got back here. Auto open, which is really handy. Oh, there's the infamous book. And then, of course, you've got your controls right here. If you need to put your seats down. Yeah. And see, it even pushes itself down a little bit more. You've got, you've got probably got a battery system here. There's your charger. And then there's the rest of the, little storage spaces in case you needed to do that. Let me see if these will come up. I know they'll go down. Now, all they do, they just go down. So that's all we got. We got lighting over here, lights over here, little plug in. Here's your 110 10, like I had mentioned before. Just really easy to get in and out of. Speakers all the way around with the Bang Olufsen system. So you got these nice scuff plates. So if you're hauling big stuff, it doesn't give me a tow package. I could imagine that you could do it, but not necessarily on this. Just touch the button, it comes down. Styling is pretty amazing. All-wheel drive, which is really nice. So if you're looking for an electric vehicle and you want something with a little glamour and a little glitz, and you don't mind spending $80,000 because that's what's going to hit once you get tax and license, then hey, don't forget Acura. And by the way, if you don't know the relationship, Acura, Honda is like Lincoln, Ford, Cadillac, Chevy, Lexus, Toyota. It's just another 2 steps above what you would normally find. Hope you've enjoyed the Acura. I totally enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to going for a little drive. It's beautiful today out here at Lindo Lake. New Year's is just a few days away. I hope you have a phenomenal 2025. And we're going to try to bring you as many cars as we possibly can out here at lovely Lindo Lake. All right, so stay tuned. Oh, and if you want to, you can go to my YouTube page. Just go YouTube, Mr. Dave Stahl, and you'll see everything we're doing here. Maybe a little on mymotorfirst.com. You just never know what we're going to do. Yeah, I'm doing radio tomorrow on Sunday. In fact, my videographer is going to be on with me. It's going to be an amazing show. But that just puts pressure on him to get me this video back so I can post it so he'll know that people can tune in tomorrow. But anything to put pressure on my guy, that's what I do. All right, that's KCBQ AM 1170, The Answer.